What you need, yeah, man, I got it, wow. What you say, hey, we about it, get the cream, yeah. Why you slacking? Why you talking all the top, boy, you capping? What you need, hey, yeah, I got it, with the team, yeah. We about it, wow. Get the cream, yeah. Why you slacking? Why you talking all the top, boy, you capping?
Yeah, why you capping? Why you capping, no? Feel like a rubber band, I've been snapping now. Yeah, I've been up here with my team, so you know this what I mean. We've been going up like NASA, bro.
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your daily dose of Pete and Dane. By the way, Dane called me right before we went live. The poor guy was crawling out the fucking woods. I had to find him. I don't know what Bigfoot did to him, but let me tell you guys something right now. Dane ain't sitting down for quite some time.
Oh, my goodness.
Dane, I tell you, man, it's always a pleasure to have you on, I tell you.
Well, thank you, sir.
And let me tell you something. You're looking mighty handsome today, by the way, like you always do.
Well, I got my NYYU hat. I got my NYYU hoodie. And I'm set, brother.
I just get so excited. I get so happy when I got Dane. That's it. That's how I act. You know what I mean? I'm like a kid in the toy store. I don't know what to do. Hirsch says Dane needs some preparation.
I was just gonna read that.
Let me tell you something, Hirsch. What they say about Bigfoot, if that's true, woo, he might need something a lot more than that. That's all I'm saying. But Dane, only you know. But anyway, guys, Dane, talking about excitement and being happy and energized and ready to go. There's a man in Yankee camp called Juan Soto who took some BPs today. Happened to strike out 3 times in a row against Nestor Cortez. Some people are calling him a bust already. I'm excited.
Oh, I'm so stoked. I can't.
You look.
I haven't been this excited for Yankees baseball in a long, long time. This team is so much better than it was last year at this time. It's not even funny.
I don't know. I'm trying to do my own Pete shuffle.
Oh, okay.
All right, doing my own Pete shuffle because I'm excited, ladies and gents.
He had Judge doing it.
He had Judge doing it. Everybody's excited. How could you not be excited about this guy, you know, joining your club? You see Hal Steinbrenner and Brian Cashman having a little conversation with him. You know, you think they're talking a little contract? I saw I saw Soto go up. He's like, a little higher. Yeah, 600. After that
600.
MVP and that number 28 is held up above my head today, it might be 700.
Right. I think 600 is probably the number. I think
I'm stuck
14
on
years.
555. I don't know why. 550, 555. I don't know why. There's something about the 555 that's just been in my mind. I don't know what it is.
It's better than the next combination, 111 numbers higher.
Yeah. Oh, much more. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So let me just ask something real quick. There's no demonic stuff with Bigfoot, right? There's never been any presence.
Not that I know of.
I mean, you know better than us, so that's the reason I'm asking you. Aside
I haven't
Chef,
heard him.
What's up, brother? Let's
I
see what's
haven't
going
heard
on
him
in the
change
chat.
voices.
Okay, well, I don't think we need to go there, but anyway, Bronx Bomber, Macho King, what's going on, my guy? Anthony Garcia,
Macho.
Damian Serrano, what's up, my brother? Hirsch, Rara, Old Dirty Basta, what's up, my guy? Mike Perez, the great Macho King. I'll say your name twice because why the hell not? Tim, what's going on, my brother? Mario Gomez in the chat. Mario. Nelson, what's up, my guy? So let's get right into it, Mr. Huber, if we shall.
Please.
Our guy, Juan Soto, taking some BPs today off Nestor Cortez. And the good thing is, too, right?
Yeah.
I know it's early. We really can't look into any of this stuff. It's not fair to do it. He struck out 3 times against Nestor. All right. Cute, whatever. I mean, I don't know how much you could see of what Nestor looked like here, but as long as his arm is okay, I guess you got to be encouraged.
Yeah, I'm encouraged by it. I still don't have a lot of faith in Nestor being able to pitch 150, 160 innings, but if he can be good in the first half until Chase Hampton's ready or we can trade for somebody, I think that's a quality piece to have in the back of the rotation.
Yeah, Connor O'Neill, we're going to talk about that later, Connor. We're going to talk about Blake Snell, and we'll get Dane's take on that. Because, look, as I told you guys before, right, the Blake Snell conversation, it's not going anywhere, and it's not going to go anywhere until he is signed. No matter what team that is, there's going to be a connection to the New York Yankees. Hell, there's even, I think I read something today somewhere that was like, the Yankees have interest in the 4 big Boris names that are available. And I'm like, Bellinger, Chapman,
no,
really? I don't see that. I don't see the Yankees taking the amount of money and the risk on that shit for that to happen. But you know, there's also, of course, I think Monty, I don't know as much, but I think Snell is a legit possibility, and we are going to get into that a little bit because one thing Aaron Judge did not do today, he didn't help those talks. He just ignited the fire under them a little more. And if people didn't notice, apparently, now this is on Twitter right now, so anybody correct me, please, if I am wrong about this, but he's apparently been watching people's videos that have like been tagging him in Yankee stuff about joining the Yankees and stuff like that. And I don't know if that means anything or he just has nothing to do. And he's like, let me browse Twitter or social media a little bit.
I saw him like David Douglas's story and one other guy that is in our chat all the time. You know, maybe he's trying to throw gas on the fire.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Or trying to get the Yankees involved, maybe even more so.
Trying to up the price for whatever team he eventually ends up with. Yeah, something like that.
And by the way, everybody, too, feel free. You guys are welcome to drop a voicemail. I know I didn't put it in there. When the beautiful, lovely, wonderful fiance gets it, I'll make sure she puts the number up. But again, 804-592-6160. It looks like somebody already did leave a voicemail. So again, 804-592-6160. Go ahead and drop a voicemail. We'll get those played today. And another quick plug. Thank you so much to everybody who used the promo code SOTO22 yesterday. We had 18 orders yesterday, Dane. That is the most we've ever had in one day here at NYYU. So very, very proud. Thank you guys so much. And I want to see your merch. So when you get that merch, I want to see it on you. We need more of the community on the website. Take pictures with the merch. Send it over to me. You're not obligated, of course. And yes, man, we're going to get that on the website immediately. But Dane, I want to stick with Soto for a second.
Sure.
How do you feel he's handled the spring training appearance early? I know, it shouldn't come as a surprise at all, but how do you feel like Soto's kind of fit in so far with the Yankees?
I think he's fit in seamlessly. I think he's been incredible. He's one of the, when you see him walk in the building, he's there earlier than anybody else. It's still dark out. He's working his can off, and
his can.
I think well, I'm trying not to use profanity, but
let me ask you a question, Dane. What do you think you're doing right now? You're on with me, baby. You go
true.
ahead and you say he's working his ass off, that son of a bitch. You go right ahead and say it.
He's working his ass off, that son of a bitch.
There it is. That's the Dane I love, baby. Come on, give him a round of applause in the chat. Come on. What are we doing over here? But go ahead, Dane. Sorry. I'm having a cup of coffee. My energy's through the roof right now.
I just think that he's been phenomenal between showing up at the DR Academy to speak to the young kids to I don't think he does that if he doesn't have long-term intentions with the team. And you see him out there palling around with Jasson Dominguez. That is the ultimate thing that I want from him, is to mentor Jasson Dominguez.
Well, because they could be together for the next 12,
15
years. Yeah, 15 years, Dane. So no doubt. I'm right there with you, man. There's been a lot of things that I know, people as looking in, well, you're biased. He's a Yankee, right? So, you're gonna think about it a certain way. I tell you what, I am impressed. And I know, again, I get it, right? It's spring training. Who the hell knows? He did mention some things, though, that I think are interesting. He mentioned, how is he going to handle playing in New York? He mentioned, what is it going to be like? Like there was nerves. He mentioned being a little nervous about coming here and doing this. I thought but to me, that was very relatable. Yeah. And I like that he seemed to be honest about it, because some people can look at that and go, that scares me a bit. Being a Yankee fan, him saying that there could be some nerves involved. I'm a little nervous, coming to New York and playing for the Yankees. Robinson Cano was my mentor growing up. I love this guy, kind of took me under his wing a bit. And it's also nice knowing that there is a Yankee connection, that Robbie Cano told him, brother, look, you are going to love playing in New York. And on top of that, they are going to love you. So all of that to me, Dane, is such a good thing to have, because Robbie Cano's a phone call away. Robbie Cano's there, that he would be able to reach out, and I'm sure he already has. I said this on Instagram today, whenever there's a Yankee post and Soto's in it, I just write this message. Soto, Yankee for life. That's it. Yankee for life. He is the perfect example of what the Yankees should be locking in long term. He's the guy. He answered the questions great. He's honest. He seems like he's going to be a guy that's gonna be accountable. He knows what the goal is. He knows what he wants. And for a team that has kind of been so corporate and so by the book, Juan Soto brings a little bit of fun and excitement.
Yes, he does.
To a team that really needs it. Every grandmother needs a Francis in their life every now and
then. I'm just absolutely thrilled about Juan Soto. I couldn't be more excited about having a player here. As far as responding to pressure, we saw him at 19 hit a World Series home run off of
Verlander.
What was it, Verlander?
Verlander, yes, sir.
So I'm sure he had a little nerves there, and he responded pretty well. I'm not worried about nerves. I'm excited that he feels nervous, because that means he's trying to impress.
Correct.
And
that's what I was trying to allude to. Thank you for doing that, because that brings it full circle to what I was trying to say. Perfect.
Right. So I'm just thrilled. I couldn't be more happy. And I don't think people are talking about Alex Verdugo enough, how much that he can help that outfield and that lineup. Brian Cashman really did a good job this winter. I'm not a Cashman fan, you know that, but he really did a good job getting our deficiencies last year and making them strengths this year. The balance, the left-handed hitting, it's just exciting.
Yeah, no doubt. And you bring up Alex Verdugo, who, there was a couple of clips of him today hitting. And here's another guy who just seems like he's excited to turn the page. And Aaron Judge specifically talked about him today that, he would kill us when he was a Boston Red Sox. And he would hit so well against us. And now he's on the other side. And you look at the StatCast here for Verdugo, there's a lot to like about this player. And
there is.
I do feel like, look, originally when that deal was made, I think a lot of Yankee fans kind of took it a little tough. One, because he's a Red Sox, and two, because Soto wasn't a Yankee yet. So I think some people were like, this is who we got over Soto? Why did we get this guy? But this is a guy who doesn't strike out. It's a guy who puts the ball in play. And again, I am so excited to say something right now. I saw your guys' super chats. We're going to get to it 1 second. I am so excited to say this. And I'm going to say it now. If anybody listened to Aaron Judge talk today and what the Yankees needed to add and the numbers they should be focused on, I just want to tip my cap and tell the captain, we've been saying it here, buddy.
Yeah.
We've been saying it right here, Judge. That's why we're not blocked by Aaron Judge, and he likes us. Because we have told the truth here for a long time. I've had arguments, countless arguments with the baseball nerds out there, and it wasn't a negative. It was simple. No. Everybody's an individual. A lineup is built in a certain way. You cannot judge every player the same exact way on the same scale, same standards. It is based off the individual. And the one big thing we knew for years, the Yankees were missing average on-base percentage. They decided to leave it and get rid of it for some reason. Focus on other numbers. Aaron Judge said today, point blank, batting average, on-base percentage. Those are the things that he tried to convince the Yankees on. And he said he thinks he basically did a lot of convincing.
Good. Yeah.
Did a lot of in the conversation.
I've been very impressed by Judge this spring as a leader, the way that he has talked about the team. He's not the guy we saw last year that was internalizing everything or keeping everything. We wished he would come out and have more captain-like things to say. And if you've listened to him this spring, he has done that.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
And I think that him getting Cashman to bring in players like Verdugo, Soto, Trent Grisham, I think they focused on the right things and they got stronger. And with some of the kids being able to take the next step, I think that this lineup is going to be as strong as we've seen it in a very long time.
Brother, no question about it. We got a super chat from my guy, Kenton Rogers.
Thank you for being a friend.
Kenny Rogers says, I completely understand that mentality. I do theater, and performing in front of family and friends is more nerve-wracking than people you don't know. And yeah, man, no question about it. And look, that shows the side of a person being human. And just saying, and I think Dane brought it full circle for me, is that nerves, a lot of times, if you are nervous about stuff, it's because you care about it. And, you want to perform. It's not like you're just putting your back pocket and going, okay, I'm going to work. This is not an Anthony Rendon situation, which thank the Lord above that guy's not a Yankee, because I would have had a stroke by now. I feel so bad for Angels fans. You don't deserve that. Let me tell you something, my friend Anthony Rendon. I'll tell you right now, because he got a little hot-headed attitude. I do too, my friend. But I'll tell you this right now, point blank. I don't give a poot that baseball's your job. I wish to God I was the one paying you $20 million, because you'd have a lot more to fucking answer to. I'll tell you that. Oh, it's just
35,
a job.
Pete.
35. Here's the other thing about a job. You got to show up for it. You don't just get to sit your ass home, injuries, this and that. You got to show up for it. Your job's a lot more than just hitting a baseball. There's a lot more that goes into it. You should be ashamed of yourself. Absolutely ashamed of yourself.
And he's the number one reason why contracts shouldn't be guaranteed, 100% guaranteed in the
No question. No question. No question at all. Angels fans don't deserve it, but the owner does. Acevedo, I'm right there with you. I am
That's
right
true.
there with you, my guy. And I know this is the Yankee stuff. I don't typically, go into other teams unless we have to, but hearing that, I said, man, if this guy was a Yankee, my God, my blood would be boiling, man. Just to hear it, It's different even if like a guy who performs every day comes out and goes, well, my family comes first. And everybody's like, okay, yeah, we get it. I completely understand. That makes sense. But
Aaron Judge comes out and said that it's not a big deal.
Correct. A guy who's collected $35 million, never's on the field, and he wants to come out like, oh, you guys are bothering me. I got to come do my job. I mean, like you're aggravating me doing this. Bro, you're getting paid $35 million to actually try to play a game that you should be loving. How about you give the money back and go home?
Right. If you don't want to be there, retire and go be a part of your family.
Absolutely ridiculous. You mean the game that is also allowing your family to live a great life? Oh, okay. Yeah. That job. Okay.
The one that gave him generational wealth.
Yeah, that job. We got a super chat from our good friend, Crackle These Nuts.
You're simply the best.
Everything Judge said is what will bring this team number 28. He's talked truth, and it's amazing how guys like Judge and Cole are calling out the Yankees to get better and better. Everyone follow the lead. I said it a lot last year, man. If we know it, trust me, they know it. You know what I mean? If we call it out, Dane, they know it also. So there's no doubt about that. Let's jump into voicemails, and then we're gonna talk about Aaron Judge's comments a little bit. Here we go.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sex Symbol back here, and Dane, you are looking like it again, sir. I just wanted to call in, see how you guys are doing, and tell you a joke, because I got one myself.
Okay.
Why do midgets laugh when they run? Because the grass tickles their balls. Anyway, have a great night, guys.
I knew where he was going with that one. I knew where he was going, all right? I knew where you were going, my guy, okay? All right? Okay, I get it. We do got a lot of voicemails, so thank you guys for loading us up. I think our good friend Simon has called in, okay?
Oh,
so
good.
I'm just saying, I know everybody loves Simon, okay? I'm just saying it out there, all right? But let's get right into this the big conversation right here. And I'm going to play this so everybody can hear exactly what was said. And I even want to ask the chat what you guys think. Do you think there's anything to this or what? Let's take a listen.
There's still a couple of top free agents on the market, unsigned, especially pitchers. Is there any part of you hoping that you guys still have another move in you?
I hope so. They're always working. That's the thing that's amazing about being here with the Yankees is, they're always trying to improve. They're always trying to make moves, if it's via trade, if it's via free agency. So I definitely feel like there might be another move, on the way, but you never know. We'll see.
Dane, your take.
Yes, sir.
Your take on that.
I think he's alluding to Blake Snell. I don't know if it happens, but I think that's what he's alluding to.
It's what it feels like, right? And we know that there's a relationship there with those two. And chat, by the way, let us know what you guys think. The smirk at the end. Judge does that often, though.
Yes, he does.
We've seen Judge do that before. It's always a hard read, especially last year. I mean, all the Yankees last year said, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. And then come to find out, they were done. And there is a lot of cons when it comes to signing Blake Snell. Dane, you've talked about that a lot. Can you refresh us on what those are?
Yeah, he's attached to 2 picks, which aren't as big of a deal. And
Toothpicks?
Then he's attached to $1 million. 2 picks.
Oh, 2 picks. I thought you meant toothpicks.
No, 2 draft picks. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's a second.
I'm fucking with you. You don't have to apologize.
It's a second and fifth round pick and
Okay.
$1 million in international free agency money. I don't care much about the picks, but the international free agency money is something that you want to watch because since 2020, but as voted by the rest of the league, the Yankees have done the best in IFA signings of any team in baseball.
Right.
The kids that they have signed next year, there's a couple really special ones. Ruben Castillo being the first name, and you don't want to lose that talent. There's a kid that's an Oriole, Samuel Basallo, I believe his name is.
Catcher.
He was ours. And we lost $1 million for some move, and now he's an Oriole.
And he's one of the top prospects in baseball also.
Yep, number 10.
Yep.
So that's the negative with signing Blake Snell. But there are a lot of positives that come with it as well.
It's just and we'll get into this real quick. My brother Ron Thompson, I love you. Let's dance. Let me tell you something, man. Rod loves himself some whispers, man. He loves the whispers. Absolutely loves the whispers. Dane froze on us. Dane! Oh, you're there.
What?
Okay. You froze for a second. I got
did?
nervous. Yeah, you just froze like that. And I just wanted to make sure you were safe.
I'm
Ron
good.
Thompson, our brother, says, I can't wait to meet the great Dane. I wanted to know, what do you think the over and under is on Gleyber Torres' home run this year? Very nice. I think he'll hit 28 plus. Holy shit. If he hits 28 plus, let me tell you something. That man's going to get himself some pay. Oh, he's going to get himself paid, that son of a bitch, I tell you.
27's what I have.
27? You know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to say, let's do this. 26, 27, raw 28.
That works.
26, 27, 28. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go with that. 26, 27, 28. That's the way I'm going about it. That's what I got. Somebody we haven't heard. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. I want to stick on Matt Blake. On Blake Snell real quick. Matt Blake would help him. But I want to stick on Blake Snell real quick, man, because somebody keeps our guy Bernard in the chat says this a lot, and I think I feel like I'm on the same level as he is with this comment. It feels like the New York Yankees right now, if they went out there and they added a starting pitcher, you can really kind of wait until the deadline to fix the bullpen if you need to, or add a closer. Devin Williams could become available. There's other guys that kind of break out. Maybe one of your own becomes that guy. We don't know. Luis Hill, also, who's, by the way, is making the start on Saturday, the first game. Well, I'll get into that a little more, too. We got 400 plus people in here, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you have not. We are 4 subscribers from 23,010. 94 away from 23,100 as we build towards 25, 30, 40, 50, and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
But I really think adding a starter now actually does make sense, especially if it's only money. And I get there's the other IFA stuff. I understand all that. But this got to be a team that feels pretty damn good about themselves right now. But if you add Blake Snell, you got to feel, I never use this term. I don't like to. The over-the-top term. I never believe in a team being over-the-top because shit happens throughout the year. But you got to be in a situation, right, where you have positioned yourself so friggin' well, Dane, that the confidence level of the team is going to be at an all-time high.
Absolutely.
After winning 82 games, man.
Right. And you would have two Cy Young winners in your rotation from last year. How do you that's pretty special. And if Rodon and Strowman look anywhere close to as good as they've looked in spring training, that's a hell of a rotation.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who's number 5.
Correct. I always say my sister's tick could be number 5. I don't have a sister, but somebody out there could be number 5.
Right.
A couple of you guys are saying that Bauer. God, I get it. Trust guys. Here's the reason I don't acknowledge it. It's not going to happen. Whether we like it or not. I don't like it. Dane doesn't like it.
No, I don't.
I'm not sitting here saying a guy should never be allowed to work again. That's not fair. It's not right. He wasn't found guilty of anything. Like the guy or not, it is what it is. But that's the situation currently. But I'm here to talk about the New York Yankees, and I'll tell you this right now. The Yankees are not signing Bauer. It's that simple. There is no questions about why or why wouldn't they. They're not. It's that, folks. It is that simple. They're not going to sign him. Whether you think it's right or wrong. I'm on the side of thinking it's wrong. I think the guy should have a job. But
100%.
It's not going to happen with the New York Yankees. It's just, thank you, Hirsch. Unfortunately, it's reality at this point. Kev, oh my God, says Pete and Dane, my guys. What's up, brother? We appreciate you.
What's up, bud?
But, I mean, Dane, look, man, you entered a year with that type of rotation. Holy friggin' shit. Holy shit, man.
Yeah, the expectations would be higher for this year. It would be like 2009.
Easy.
They went out. I think it would actually supersede 2009 as the best off season. You get Snell, you get Soto. That's 2 top 20 players in baseball.
Yep.
Last year. It would be a phenomenal rotation, and that team would just be incredible.
Yeah,
but
no doubt about it.
Does Hal really spend, let's say he signs for $30 million, it would cost him $63 million this year. Does Hal really do that?
I don't know. I mean, I think Joel Sherman wrote an article today that says there's 0% chance it happens.
I can see that.
There's a lot of people that are really up in the air about if it does or it doesn't happen. A lot of people think that maybe it's some sort of trade. Somebody doesn't make a team and they look pretty good in spring and the Yankees go, hey, let's bring this guy in. I don't know who that person is. I don't know if Bieber's still becomes available. I don't know if Dylan Cease's price drops. I don't know. We don't have any clue with this. But I'll tell you this. I agree with Andy Martino. I believe that when he says the Yankees are not convinced of their rotation. They've wanted to add more and they didn't do it. I believe that, Dane.
I do too. I 100% do. But again, I look at the trade route. You've got Everson Pereira, who's still a top 100 prospect, has no place to play.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Oswalt Peraza, who doesn't look like he's ever going to get a chance in this organization.
Let me say something about him really quickly. I want to throw this part in there because I think you're going to agree with me. If you talk about players on this team that need to have a monster spring training, he needs to show. He can't have another 1-something batting average in spring.
No.
He needs to. I don't care about a slow start. I don't care about that anymore. He needs to come out there and say, I'm a major league ball player. Not just for the 100%. Yankees, for the rest of the league also.
Yep, he's got to announce to the league that the Yankees are making a mistake not playing him every day. Yep. So he can maybe get a shot to play every day somewhere else. I really wish that they would put him at third base and let DJ LeMahieu go back to his role that he was originally signed to play third, second, and first base.
I agree with you on that. And that's the thing. Like, some people go to me to go, Pete, why would you want Gio? And why did you kind of, put some other names out there? Why not just stick with the kid we have? And I always say, Dane, you notice I've talked to you for a while. Everybody who has known me here for a long time and have watched me, I don't think there's been many other bigger supporters online on YouTube talking Yankees every day of Oswalt Peraza than me.
No, there's not.
I was leading that charge when IKF was sucking ass, saying, play the fucking guy. What are we doing? And they finally call him up.
I wanted him out of spring training that year.
Bing and Dane, my thing is, I can't believe in the Yankees putting him in that position. It's the same conversation when people go, oh my God, about Bauer. Guys, I would take a chance on Bauer. I would. I'm telling you now, the Yankees won't. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I dislike either one of these guys as a player. No. I'm saying I don't believe in the Yankees to make the commitment because Peraza had it. It was in the bag for this kid. And they skipped him. They just said, no, it's okay. No big deal. And I don't see the Yankees going, you're going to play over DJ LeMahieu.
Right.
I don't see, unless he has some magnificent spring and they got their own scouts going. This is a different ball player, guys. Then it's a different story, maybe.
I think that with him adding the strength that we saw, the muscle, maybe he bulked up a little bit to add some power to play third base.
Well, the legs look a lot bigger, and that could be a lot of pop.
Yeah, and with that level swing that he has, you know that he can produce high exit velocities.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope the kid gets a chance. I think that the Yankees would be so much better off if they put DJ LeMahieu at that position and then just gave Peraza third base.
I do not disagree with you one bit. I think it adds another dynamic to the New York Yankees. I think he's a guy that could easily steal 25 plus bags in the season, no doubt about it, and do that very easy. He's a phenomenal player, so he's somebody that I know for a fact I'm going to be looking out for when it comes to spring. We got a couple of super chats.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best.
Connor O'Neill says, sign Snell, make Pete GM for the day, and get Cease. Bro, you guys already know me. We'd have no farm system. Dane would hate me. Dane would be coming on YouTube going, we got to get rid of that GM Pete Simonetti. He's got to go. Can't be trading all these guys. Carlos would hate me. Forget about it. It'd be a nightmare around here. Bernard, my guy, says the tax is determined by the payroll at the end of the year, not the beginning. So if things don't play out, you dump some salary. If it works, then it was worth it. It's a pretty valid point.
That's a really good point.
I never thought about it that way.
I didn't either until he just said that. And that's a really good point. You can move some salary at the deadline and not have to pay that tax.
It's a hell of a point, guys. Throw the winning, throw the W, the good sticker in the comments right now for a great comment.
Yes.
That was a great comment by Bernard, no doubt about it. Leo Lambert says, "Sup guys, getting closer day by day. Bieber or Clevenger is someone I'm looking at. Snell is still on the table, but will Hal do it? That's the question we're all kind of asking ourselves right now. And there we go. We got that sticker in there. Members, prepare yourself or remember about that because that's going to play a big factor into post-game season live. And then
my buddy AG's throwing the Bigfoot.
I see the Bigfoot in there. But by the way, Dane, I wanted to throw something out there real quick. You want to hear some big news?
Yes.
You ready for this? Are you sure? Now tell me the truth if you're ready or not.
I'm 100% ready.
You sound it. Sunday, game season live.
Oh.
Should I give everybody
I'm
a
excited.
little preview real quick? Hey!
Yeah, please.
I'm in mid-season form. Maybe not.
You've been waking up Jira and the kids yelling.
I do it in the kitchen. Morning. I do it in the kitchen randomly out of nowhere.
Oh, okay.
I do it in grocery stores randomly out of nowhere.
Really?
Yeah, there's something wrong with me, Dane. When I tell you,
I was just gonna remind you that there might be something a little off upstairs.
There's no doubt about it. There's no. I mean, this type of stuff I do. Forget. It's not a normal person thing. I mean, there's seriously. You know what we need? We need to get sponsored by Better Health. They would see the show and be like, this guy needs us. No doubt about it. Crackle Nuts with the super chat says, DJ can be one of the best utility infielders. Plus, he would play almost every game. Pinch hitting, also coming in as a defensive sub for Gleyber late in games. Good point. DJ Steels says, Dane is such a G. When he enters a room, the lights don't turn on. The dark turns off. Wow, I like that. What's up, Simonetti and Big Brain Dane? Under 3 weeks from seeing ya at spring training and 2 months from April 20th, baby. Get your tickets. We got about 23 left, ladies and gentlemen. 23 tickets left to April 20th. Audi Club, Yankee Stadium, Aaron Judge bobblehead day, 5-star dining. Oh, Dane's going to be there. That's all you need to know. But make sure you come out. And we got another super chat before we get to more voicemails. We got a lot of voicemails. Rod Thompson says, can we take a moment to talk about how elite a hitter Judge is over Ohtani? Oh. Well, I would take, if it's pure hitting, I take Judge any day.
100%.
Any day. Any day I take Judge. Marcus Stroman says the best hitter in baseball is Juan Soto.
Well, I don't think you could go wrong with either of those two guys. Ohtani's a great player, but I prefer Aaron Judge and Juan Soto.
No
and
question.
It's not close.
I'm there with you, man. Going, the Blake Snell stuff, guys, we'll see what happens. I know there's going to be a lot of questions about that until this is over, but the Yankees right now, I don't want to look too much into what guys do in these little bullpen sessions and things like that, but maybe I'm a little biased. There's one guy that has really stood out to me, and I know this is going to sound probably biased as shit because everybody knows I'm a big fan. Carlos Rodon is looking awesome overall, man.
Looks incredible.
He looks great, and I love that even in spring, he struck out Carlos Narvaez and was like, next one, who's next?
Right.
Like, it just feels different with him this year. Aaron Boone said it. Aaron Boone said it's night and day different. So, you let me know what you think. I know I'm looking into this too much. It's 1AB. It doesn't mean dick. But let me see what you think about it.
I think Rodon looks like a completely different guy than he was last year. You look at the weight loss. He's on the mound. You can see him driving more to the plate where he wasn't last year.
100%.
The back, he's bending the back more, which is going to help him get more movement on the slider, on the curveball, on the changeup if he throws them enough. Yep. It's night and day, and if he's the guy that we paid him to be, we're going to be really happy.
Yeah, no doubt. And if you're, it's something I added. I bought this yesterday, by the way, Dane.
Oh.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta plug
Get
our
your
shit.
NYYU
I gotta
merch.
plug it. NYYU merch, baby. Right there. There he is. I'm rocking it. I'm rocking that spring train. If I see it, I already told Mario and Kevin, like, you guys might want to, I told him flat out, I said, you guys might want to get away from me. There's a hat of that same design also. I said, you guys might want to get away from me when he comes around. They said, well, what are you talking about? I said, because I'm going to pull him aside. I'm going to say, Carlos, listen to me, my guy. I said, I don't care if there's kids around me. Well, I'm going to say, listen to me, Carlos. You go out there this year, you make everybody your fucking bitch. I'm looking at him just like that. Everybody, you get him. You get him. And I'm wearing that shirt because I need him to sign that. And that's it, man. And that's it. Yes, Guy, I appreciate your order yesterday. A lot of you guys ordered yesterday. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. But I'm excited about him, Dane. We hear the reports of 97. We know the guy got a huge chip on his shoulder. He's a dog, man. He wants to be that guy that he knows the fans are going to say, hey, when Carlos is on the mound, we got a good chance of winning. And I just really hope this guy has a monster season. I know Christian said it to me yesterday. He goes, Pete, we're going to be fighting over Rodon and Cole this coming year. And I said, man, I hope so, because that was our plan originally. You know what I mean?
Right.
That was our plan originally, was that would be the conversation.
If those two guys are what we hope they are, that top of that rotation is scary.
Oh, no doubt about it, man. Come on now. And can you imagine? I really do want to just focus on what the team is right now. But man, oh man, think about that for a second too. If you got him, if you got Blake Snell, and then you got Rodon, also Marcus Stroman's your number 4.
And imagine if Nestor can be 21-22 Nestor for the first half.
And another guy too. I think Clark Schmidt is a guy that's a little underrated, so to say. Oh, sorry, I gotta stop right here real quick. Brett Alexander, do not worry about Audi 1 and Audi 3 on the website. You don't have to worry about that one bit. Let me explain to you guys why real quick. I've gotten this question a lot. Think of the Audi Club as a giant living room. There's no difference. There is no better seat in the house. There is no better section. If you want to be closer to the bar and to the bathroom, Audi 1. Other than that, you just got to walk a little bit extra. It's a few steps more. There is no difference in Audi 1 and 2. I've gotten that question a lot. There's no difference whatsoever. It's the same thing, brother. You're good, whatever one you get. But dang, this rotation has a chance. And This is why I'm so happy I have you on board. I have Los on board. Greg does a great job with the writing side of things.
He does.
Letting us know about these players. But the Yankees have depth. And I'm talking about legitimate depth, not somebody you throw in and you cross your fingers and go, oh my God, please get 3 innings out of this guy.
Right.
Man, Will Warren. We're going to see Luis Heel on Saturday. Chase Hampton, who you are through the roof about. You think he's a mini Garrett Cole.
I do.
Luke Weaver. The Yankees really have depth this year and things that we got to be excited about, man. We got to be excited about.
The other guy I got to add to that's Clayton Beaters. I have heard that he has come to camp and looks like he's improved the changeup and the command. And if that is true, he's a rotation option and a really good one.
Mm-hmm. No doubt about it. No doubt about it, man. And another guy too. Look, things probably have gotten bad if Luke Weaver ends up making like 15 starts. 15, 18 starts. Things have probably gotten bad with somebody. So let's hope that's not the case. But he is exactly a guy that is exactly what it should be, a depth piece. And let's remember, he did seem to find something a little more with the Yankees. And I think this rotation does have a shot, with or without Blake, with or without Snell. I don't know why I keep Blake Snell. I keep calling him his first name because of Blake's on the Yankees also. But even without him, man, I think there is a legitimate shot that this rotation could be fairly strong. We see Marcus Strowman. I don't think there's been a picture of this guy without a smile on his face.
No, he's decked out in his full Yankee uniform on the first day of
paying
pitching.
Homage to former teams that have won championships, which I think is pretty damn cool.
Yeah, I'm becoming a big Strowman fan. I didn't like that signing when it first happened, but I appreciate the balls on the guy who he's stepping in the lion's den and saying,
damn right,
I know this is New York. I know that the press could kill me, but I'm here to win. Yep. And I love the message they put out on social media that he was not going to be responding to people on there all year. Yeah. It's time to win a championship. Yeah. You love hearing that. And he wants to be a Yankee. So many guys come here for money, and he wants to be a Yankee more than anything. And that's what I like.
And I feel like, to be honest with you too, somebody that's always so upbeat, they provide a spark in the room.
They do.
It's different when it's hard to be upbeat when a situation is very bad. But if this team wins, you could see how kind of loose a team could play. You saw the moment there's American Primate with the super chat says, Dane and I go Sasquatching in the Bronx on 420. Sign me up. If you guys find that, you could probably find a Bigfoot in the Bronx somewhere. I wouldn't doubt it. It wouldn't shock me one bit. Maybe they're in the sewers. They might be in the friggin' sewers or something. Who knows? But
I have to head to upstate New York to go looking, but we'll find something.
You'll find something over there, no doubt about it. But you see the thing with Austin Wells too, and I'm not even gonna get into. There was a comment made. It was brought up to me. I think Eric Kratz said it, that Wells probably won't make the team because they got too much offense already as it is. It's probably one of the dumbest comments I've ever heard in my life. To the point, Dane, I don't know if you've noticed this. The Yankees have been marketing Wells on their social media. These are things you look for. They did it with Volpe. They're doing it with Wells. Wells is a big part of this team this year. If anybody thinks Austin Wells is not going to make the team because they got too much offense, I don't know what to tell you or what sport you played your whole life, to be honest with you. I don't understand that comment whatsoever. That is ridiculous.
It goes to show you that he didn't watch him much defensively last year, because he didn't look bad defensively. He's a really good defender. He just doesn't have a great arm. And if they put that in AAA for Ben Rortvet, there's some seriously bad things going on.
Bro, look what that would do to that kid's confidence. Can you imagine sitting there going, hey, look, here's the deal, Austin. We expect you up here pretty quick. But, man, we got Soto. We got Verdugo. we just feel like we have so much offense. We want you to work in your defense a little in AAA.
Yeah.
That's what his reaction's gonna be. He's gonna laugh and go, "All right, guys. Well, what am I starting opening day? What are we doing here?" No, you go to AAA.
That would tank his.
Trade me.
Yep.
Trade me. I'm ready to go. I wouldn't want to be here anymore.
I wouldn't either. And I don't think they're going to do that to that kid.
No.
And from everything that I have heard, he looks absolutely phenomenal in camp. I don't know if you saw
him.
Right. He took Strowman deep. Strowman came running up to him saying, "I'm glad you're my teammate, so I don't ever have to face you."
Look, the Yankees a lot of times tip their hand, right? Me and you talked about this a lot. We talked about Anthony Volpe being the marketable guy of the two, and that is the reason why you went. You know, they more. Yes, he won the job, no question about it.
No doubt about it.
He won the job. Volpe won it. No matter what you think about him, he won it. No, hands down, it was his job. He did it. And you got to salute guys for stepping up and doing it. He did that, but they were marketing Volpe like wild. Here's Anthony Volpe, everybody. Look at this video of Volpe. Oh, look at our shortstop or the top prospect, the golden boy, right? You've seen all that. They're doing the exact same thing with Austin Wells this year on social media. And let me tell you something. If you think that doesn't mean something, you are wrong, and you're wrong big time. Trust me.
Yeah, I think that they want him to be a catcher for the next 10 years in this organization. You're not going to find somebody who swing fits better in the Yankee Stadium. And once you guys get to know Austin Wells' personality, he's going to be an instant fan favorite. He's a very humble guy who just wants to win and help his team.
I think he's one of those guys already.
Yeah,
and I know that sounds wild, but I think Austin Wells has a chance to really fall in line with some of the most exciting players that we've had on this team for a long time.
Very much so.
You know, we've had phenomenal organizational growth within our system of catchers for years and years and years and years and years and years. Yep. I'm with you when I say this. I do believe that Austin Wells is next in line for that. He has everything it takes. I think his defense is better than what people have talked about. Dane, you've mentioned that you've heard things that his arm has improved a bit.
Yes, I actually have heard that he added some velocity to his arm. I haven't seen it throw yet, but that's what I was told, that he worked on a weighted balls program and gained some arm strength.
And the other thing, go ahead.
No, if that's true, then he has no deficiencies as a catcher.
That's a great point right there by no, it was not Bernard. Who was that? Somebody just said it. I think it might have been Hirsch, but it went away, I think. Or somebody, I swore there he is. There's Hirsch right there. Wells hits to all fields. That's the other thing. He can drive the ball to left center field. And I just think as a guy like him batting eighth potentially in his lineup with him and Volpe at the bottom, man, that bottom of that order could do some damage. And speaking of Anthony Volpe, we're going to get into voicemails right after this, folks, so drop your voicemails. The other thing about Anthony Volpe today, I don't want to look too far into guys taking BP off of pitchers. So it's not just soft
But that
toss,
swing looked level.
Dang, that swing was very, very level. There was no uppercut in that swing. And he hit a line drive right to center field. And man, if I was ever to get excited about Anthony Volpe off of a small-ass clip, it wouldn't be a homer. It wouldn't be nothing like that. It would be a line drive right up the middle, right center.
Yep.
And the swing path was a level swing. And wow.
It looked like more like Oswalt Peraza's swing than it did Anthony Volpe's swing from last year.
Yep.
I just don't. If he can have a level swing, then maybe he can become the player the fan base has hoped. You know, the 275, 280 guy who steals 50 bases.
Man, I know it's actually, it's pretty common for fans of a team where people analyze, doing some analysis on a team to get excited about a single clip. But I saw that today. I don't know if you guys have saw that also, but that swing looked nice and level, nice and flat. And I'm sitting there going, shit, if Anthony Volpe really did change that much, and maybe Judge got in that ear and said, hey, bro, look, let me talk to you about something. You got pretty good power for a guy your size, but let's be real here. If you do 15 to 20 bombs and you hit 265, 270, you're going to score 100 runs potentially.
Oh,
with this team. Easy.
If Volpe takes that next big step and ends up being the player we had hoped that he was going to be last year, that's an all-star shortstop, those numbers that you're putting up, or you mentioned.
No question, man. No question. It would be, him just putting the ball in play, like those comments that Judge said, Judge saying that, and people going, maybe the Judge even said, he's like, maybe this is a little bit of an old school approach and this and that, but it's correct. When you got that type of speed, slow rollers become base hits, singles become doubles, doubles become triples. And then you become the table setter this team desperately needs to win a World Series. You've just elevated them to a new level from you just making some simple approaches.
Right. And maybe he could grow into that leadoff hitter that so many fans want. And then you could have Volpe leading off, Jasson Dominguez number 2 or number 4. You go Volpe, Soto, Judge, Dominguez, Wells.
I had to
sign me up all day.
I don't know if you guys can see that.
Jasson
had to get the Jasson Dominguez Topps rookie card.
Yep.
Because let me tell you guys, speaking of that too, and guys, Dane, are you okay on time? Are you good for another 30 so minutes or so?
No, I was going to leave you here.
I mean, you can. If you need to go, you got to take a leak or something. You got to,
No, I mean,
Bigfoot got to tickle the pickle, maybe. I don't know what you're getting into today.
He's waiting outside, knocking on my window.
What was that? What are we doing over here? Killing me over here, Dane. All right, but Dane's good on time. All right. Start dropping your voicemails, guys. We already got about 9 of them in there. We'll keep them going. We'll have some discussion with you guys after this. But I do want to talk about Jasson Dominguez already, man, because I saw some people go, wow, this guy is really starting early. And I'm like, he was running and catching a fly ball. And I'm like, you do know, like, he had Tommy John.
Yeah.
It didn't affect his he didn't have knee surgery or hip surgery. Like, he's healthy. It's just a throwing arm.
He already looks like he lost a little bit of that pudginess that we were worried about.
No question. Honestly, I'm going to say this real quickly. I think Los was right. I think it was a bad picture.
Yeah, I think he was too.
And he had the beard. And he had the big puffy beard. So it was shaved off. And he always had a little circular head.
Right.
But yeah, he definitely put a little bit of weight on, but definitely not, 20 pounds or nothing like that. He looks strong. Strong.
You saw him walking in yesterday when he reported, and he looked huge.
Yeah, he did.
So I'm really excited to see what he's going to do. And him being so far ahead of schedule creates an interesting problem.
With a good one to have, man.
It's a great one to have, but it's still, what do you do if he's ready in April or May?
Yeah. I want to, and well, this would probably lead right into that. We got a super chat from Kyle Malay. He says, Snell. Cashman, please sign Snell. Our rotation would be fire. Let's be the mecca of baseball again. I do want to say something because we're talking a lot about, early looks and maybe batting practice video and what we think. I want to say, this is not going to be controversial at all, but I saw Stanton step into the box today, and I see the same old closed stance.
Yep.
And I don't know, from my understanding, apparently he said they did a lot of work on that, but I see that same stance, Dane. I see his swing, and I still see the balance issues. He's lifting up the back foot. He's falling back on it, and there's a lot of stuff out there that you're going to struggle with at this level. They would talk about not being able to pull the ball as much and things like that. But one thing I want to salute Sean Casey, because Sean Casey knows his baseball. There's no denying that.
Yes, he does.
And he knows hitting. He specifically talked about getting more balance in his batting stance so he's in a better position to hit the baseball. What I saw today, I'm happy with the weight loss. I'm happy with all that. But I still have a little bit of concern about who this guy's going to be in the batter's box.
As long as that hip is so closed, that front leg, he's not going to be able to use his legs as much as swing. I really had hoped that he was going to fix that this offseason, but he didn't. And
I mean, they were saying that, he did adjust a lot of that stuff. And again, not a hitting coach at all. I'm not a hitting coach. I don't know. But we do know the basics and the fundamentals of it. And a lot of times, when you're getting ready to take a hack and you swing and that back leg is coming up and off the ground often, that's typically not a good sign of balance in your swing. And I know it's early BP. Maybe he's just, let me just step in the box and take some hacks. Could very well be that. I don't know. But we talk about Jasson Dominguez and being able to have a guy that is potentially gonna be up here earlier than expected. If that kid starts playing games in, April, May, and, we're kind of seeing the eye is there, the power is there, he's putting the ball in play, he's stealing bags. I don't care about, the guys are performing. I want the best of the best as early as humanly possible. If
I don't think
arm
there's any
good. How do you keep Jasson Dominguez in the minor leagues?
Well, I think he's going to be down there till May 15th, no matter what, because
That's fine. That's fair.
Because of the control, one more year of control. But after that, if he's healthy and looking good, you got to get him back in that lineup as soon as possible.
I agree.
He was just dynamic in what he did last year. And having him in the same lineup as Judge and Soto, there's no better banters for him in all of baseball than those two.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, man. And we got our first look today quickly of Spencer Jones. And as expected, as you guys already know, he's a big friggin' dude.
Oh, yeah.
He is a big friggin' dude, man. I really need to see the size comparison, him next to Judge. I got to see that because with all the weight that Stanton lost, he looks like a baby next to Aaron.
Yeah,
Judge is a thick man. He's a big, thick guy.
Yeah.
Stanton lost a shit ton of weight.
Stanton and Judge were pretty close to the same size last year.
Yeah.
And that picture, I don't know if it was just the angle or what, but he looks like he's half the size he was last year.
Yeah,
scary.
It's almost like that Pudge Rodriguez thing when he went to Detroit that first year and he came back like, who the frick is this guy?
Yeah.
And he looked like a completely different human. It's like, what happened to him? He got off the roids is what exactly happened to him, but nobody wants to talk about that. Anyway, let's get to voicemails. Got quite a few of them. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Try to keep them under 2 minutes just so everybody could get a chance. Here we go.
So, what up, Pete? It's Aiden again. Calling again because I got to leave for a workout soon. But, I'm gonna go back and watch this thing again later. I'm going to watch for about 16 more minutes, and I got to go. But I was waiting for the notification of you to put the thing up that you were having a show today, and I celebrated. I got the show on right now on my TV. Okay. I've been really enjoying it, and about the Soto stuff today, man. You can't look into that, dude. The guy's here for his second day. He's an uber talented player. You can't look into that. He's getting in the groove of it. He's got to start getting in his groove a little bit, and he's got to get in the shape that he needs to be to play baseball this year. He's gonna be a great player for us. I'm very confident in that.
Of course.
Also, there's a positive side too. Cortez. If Cortez is looking good and it's Juan freaking Soto, that's a good sign. And if we think that Cortez can't hold up for the entire year, I mean, he could be a dominant bullpen on us if he needs to be. Cortez is a laid-back guy. He seems like the kind of guy that'll kind of go with the flow. So, that can work out. But, thinking block A Snell in the next 2 days. Let's keep the spirits up. All right, I'll see you later.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Snell in the next 2 days. That would be wild. And if that
That
news
would be
ever picks up,
phenomenal.
guys, you guys know where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be right here in front of you guys live until it happens. So
And I'm going to be on the phone bugging Pete till he puts me on.
yeah, no, we'll be there, man. I know everybody on the team will want to be a part of that if that deal
Oh,
is
yeah.
getting close to being done. So hopefully, man. I mean, why not? We're the friggin' Yankees, man. We want to win this year. I almost feel like we're at that time of the moves that we made already. We kind of have to go out there with that mentality. And I do wanna say this about the entire organization as a whole. I do like that they're talking more about we got to do this stuff on the field. They're not coming out there with any of these weird little silly taglines of we're a World Series operation, we're a fully operational Death Star, and blah, 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 blah. They're not doing that. Aaron Judge
No.
said, look, we got to win. We're hell-bent on winning. We want to win. We want to win. We're all in the same mindset to win baseball games. And I have a quote going back since 2018, Dane, is that
Yep.
the Yankees expect to win, but they don't play to win. Something I've been saying for a long time, and it's really held very, very true about this club under Aaron Boone. I hope that this being the last year, I hope the Yankees haven't given him no, kind of quote unquote assurances that, hey, look, we're leaning on bringing you back. I hope there's been none of that. I hope he feels like finally I got a chance that this could be the last year managing this great baseball organization. This could be it for me. And maybe he puts it together a little more, and this team kind of feels a little more if they're only winning 82 games and not going to the postseason. I hope that's the case, but I definitely wanted to salute them and shout them out on that because they're not, they're saying the right things, so to say. And guys, hit that like button for us if you don't mind.
Smack that like, guys. I'm excited about what we're hearing out of spring training, about what the guys are saying. It's a different feel around the team than there has been in years.
Yep.
I'm excited about it. They're not saying they're a fully operational Death Star or whatever that line was. They said that they have to go out and win games, one game at a time. It's exactly what you want to hear from them.
Yep. No doubt about it. Let's take a look at that real quick. We're going to be seeing these two guys a lot this year. Soto and Judge. Can't wait for that.
So excited.
I mean, hell, you talk about one of the better duos that will get a chance. And let's continue on with our good friend Simon from New Haven.
Aaron Judge is a gift from God. Yeah. Hey, Pete, your boy Simon calling from New Haven, Connecticut. How you doing? Boy, Judge looks so good, I'm telling you. He said all the right things. I'm telling you, this is why he's a gift from God, Pete. This is why I came up with a gift from God. And Soto will do all right. He's going to be a Yankee for the rest of his life. I would give him maybe a 7-year deal for maybe $650 million with a vesting option for an eighth, But Soto's going to work out fine. But the gift from God is going to do excellent. I say he's going to get maybe 64 home runs this year. Well, Pete, you rock on. Have a good day. NYY Underground forever. And remember, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. Yeah, go Yankees!
I love you, Simon, but you want to give Soto $92 million a year?
I think Scott Boras should take that deal right now.
Yo, Simon, I love you, brother. I love you, man. You said 650 over 7? Bro, you're talking about 92.85714288571 per year. Bella Vista must be someplace. I'm right there with you, Hirsch. Man, oh man. All right, Simon. Look, I'm happy that you believe he's going to be a Yankee for life. I will leave it at that. I agree with you on that one. Let's keep the voicemails going.
Hey, Pete. I was wondering if you think Snell, instead of maybe signing a 5-6-year deal contract with the Yankees, you think he'd sign like a 2-3-year contract, maybe a short-term one?
Dane, what do you think?
I think that if they end up doing it, it's more likely it's a shorter term deal because it'll be on the Yankees' terms more than his terms.
Yeah.
And I think the Yankees would prefer to keep it short.
I think the Yankees would do a 3-year deal. Pretty with a high AAV. You know, I keep thinking about kind of what Bernard said too, is that it would be based off the salary at the end of the year, which which does make a little bit of sense. And I'm not saying that the Yankees should do it, take that risk, maybe consider then trading guys like Gleyber and all that. But Bernard's right about what he said. If things are going well and the way you want, isn't it worth it?
Yeah, and then
it's not like you don't have the money.
Right. And you can move Verdugo when Jason's ready.
Correct, yeah.
And save some money, and maybe you move Torres. And
Possibly.
that negates what Snell would be making. Pretty close.
Yeah, and it would actually, you know, it could bring it to that not being the bill that you expected it to be. It could be a little less.
Right.
You can even, you know, make that somewhat of a commitment that, hey, you know, if we do this, we do got to try to get to that level. Is all of our baseball people, you know, comfortable with something like that? We'll see.
Right.
Guy says, Pete, how about the first year deferred? Again, the player got to agree to that, and I don't think Boris is gonna even talk his client into potentially doing that. DJ Steele says, you guys heard Rendon's comments about playing. Yes, Steele, we talked about it. Definitely wouldn't be happy if he was a Yankee. Not at all. Continue with the voice. Go ahead.
I'd put my fist through a wall if he was a Yankee.
Yeah, I would not be happy, put it that way.
Hey, what's up to all my NYY Underground familia? This is Danny, neighbor from Orange County, New York.
What's up, my guy?
Just want to give a nice shout out to Dane, Pete. Love the content. Love you guys. Before we get down to business, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. What up to everybody in the chat?
Thank you.
I agree with that. Thank you.
Just wanted to say Yankees pulled out all the stops. I was watching video of today's hitting practice and some of the little things that were going on around the field and down there in spring training in Florida, and I saw nothing but legendary Yankee faces, the Bernies, the Andy Pettitts, the Cece's. And I'm wondering if the Yankees just invited everybody to come down because of who they had just acquired in the offseason, Juan Soto. Yankees need to lock this kid up and show him that, hey, this is, Yankee Stadium. This is the Yankees with a franchise. You play well for us. We'll pay you what you need and what you want. And, yeah, let's just go Yankees. It was great seeing that footage of, spring training Yankees working out and in effect. Dane, Pete, love the content, love the channel. Let's go Yankees. Let's go Yankees.
Let's go, my guy. Yeah, look, man, at the end of the day, no, I think the Yankees do this every year. I don't think it has anything to do with Soto at all. It's just something the Yankees do every year. And also, too, I think Andy Pettitte is going to be with the Yankees for almost, 40 to 60 games this year, is what Aaron Boone was saying, I believe.
That's exciting, having Pettitte around where he could have Rodon have someone he could talk to.
Yep.
That's phenomenal that they're going to have him around.
Andy just feels like a guy that wants to be in the game. It seems like he wants this to be even more so of a career, past his playing days, but to keep it as a career. I could definitely see Andy being a pitching coach eventually. He was with Team USA, and talk about a guy that got all the experience in the world. I could certainly see him getting into a coaching staff at some point, whether it's the Yankees or somebody else, we'll see. But I could definitely see Andy doing that. Definitely a guy you'd want to talk to about baseball, pitching especially.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's get to the next one. What did my guy Max just say? I sell cigars for a living. Lots of downtime. Max, I'm about to talk to you, my guy. I like smoking cigars every now and then, just chilling back, a little glass of Brugal, a little cigar, okay? Have a good time, put your feet up for a little bit. Why not? You know what I mean? Not
I've
great
never
for
had
my
one.
voice. You never smoked a cigar before in your life?
No. I just never found it appealing, but I'd probably try one.
Okay. I'll try one, okay. Smacky to likey, hitty the subby, folks. Let's get to the next voicemail, baby.
Hey guys, NYYU forever.
Donnie!
Dom Davis here. Just wanting to have a shout out to you guys. Love what
guy,
you do.
Dom.
Love your content. You are number one. Right now I am loving the leadership of Mr. Aaron Judge. He is a gift from God.
He is.
Now,
He
men,
is.
these one-word answers that we may have had in the past are gone.
They're gone.
This is a man that is getting to the heart of the problems.
Okay.
He is in the air of Cashman and Hal. He don't give a rat's ass. Who doesn't want to listen? He's going to make his point, and it's going to be known. And I love that from the Giant. Not a quiet giant anymore. He's making noise, just like Bigfoot does with Dane on a nice summer's night. Two handsome son of a bitches. With you, Pete, it's three handsome son of a bitches. And I just want to tell you one more thing. As you know what I will always be saying this year. Ball game over! Yankees win! Yankees win! Let's go, boys!
Dom, we love you, man.
Dom,
Thank you
we
so
love
much.
you, man.
We appreciate that, man. I really appreciate it. Yankees boy number 7 with the $4.99 super chat. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Smacky the like, folks. Hitty that a sub.
Me like it.
You bet your ass I do. We got a lot of voicemails, baby. Get to the next one here.
Pete, Dane, this is Brett.
Brett.
I just want to say one thing about
Brett the
Anthony
Hitman Hart.
Rendon. I may have to make a phone call to a gentleman that plays with the Angels and have a little conversation with this gentleman. Talking about not having passion for something. I work in the oil and gas industry and just spent 2 weeks working in negative 35 degrees. I would gladly trade him places for the generational wealth that he has. Anyways, fellas, I love what you guys do. I love NYYU. Looking forward to this new year. Looking forward to the Yankees. Let's go get 28.
Brett, man, I'm right there with you, man. Look, as an Angels fan, like I said, it's hard for me, not hard for me to talk about it, but as an Angels fan, I'd be pissed. I'd be absolutely pissed, man. Here's a guy who ain't even showing up for you. Guy ain't even playing ball, man. For him to have the balls to sit there and be like, isn't that is a job for me. I mean, like, the arrogance on this dude, like, bro, read the room, brother. There's people out there that are busting their ass just to get by every single day. You're collecting $35 million sitting on your couch with a boo-boo. Shut up.
Yep.
Like, seriously, man, it's disgraceful that is the way you think. You heard what Brett said, negative 35 degrees, busting his ass to provide a living for his family. I mean, there's people around this country, around the world that would kill to make that type of money that this guy's making. And don't get me wrong, he got a special talent. Don't get me wrong, he does. At some point in his life, he worked hard to be here. Whatever happened, he got his money, and he was like, I really don't like this anyway, so forget it. Baseball's not a game that lasts a very long time. So at the end of the day, to me, bust your ass while it's here and then put your feet up. Who's better than you at that point? But man, oh man, that's just upsetting to hear that, like there's young kids on that team too. You know what I mean? There's young prospects coming up. There's a lot of stuff that gets involved. And you got a guy like Mike Trout going, hey, look, I signed a contract here, man. I want to win.
Right. And
it's night and day.
It would irritate the hell out of me if he was on the Yankees. Thank God he's not.
I agree with you. Thank God he's not. Yowie Wowie with the super chat says, yo, Stanton looks like a stud muffin. Okay. Soto looks amazing in those pinstripes. Judge has my vote as the greatest gift from God. Torres is going to hit 300, and Volpe looks like a future all-star. I would say if that's the case, man, the Yankees offense is looking pretty good. Anthony Garcia, speaking of handsome sons of bitches, Mario, you should add Dom's Yankees win call to the soundboard and play it after each win. We'll see about that. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Yowie Wowie says, I meant stud muffin. Max says, what are the spring training dates for y'all? I'll bring cigars for everyone. Get Dane and you on some fancy shit. Max, March 6th. We'll be there March 6th for the entire week. So yeah, man, look, I know me and Kev, I'm pretty sure Kev smokes cigars too. So bro, I'd be very excited for you to show
and
up.
Francis does too.
Francis does too. Also smokes a lot of grandmothers. But let's keep the voicemails going. We're gonna wrap this baby up.
Hey guys, great chat as always, Dane. Hope you found Bigfoot. I have a question for you, Dane. Well, two questions. One,
Okay.
are you sitting on one of those little blow-up donut things? Two, is there a way to acquire back international free agent money? Like, if we lose $1 million, is there a way to get $1 million from another team, or can you not trade money? Is it just real money, not like international money? Thanks.
Yes,
First
you
of
can
all,
trade.
wait. Got to answer the first question. Are you sitting on one of those inflated donuts?
No, I'm sitting on a pillow.
Okay, get to the second one.
Yeah, you can acquire more international money, but it's very hard to acquire, and teams usually overcharge for it. I think if you traded Nestor Cortez, you'd have a hard time getting $1 million in international free agency money for him. It is, especially this early in the year when they can still go out and get players with that money. It's available for the trade. You can trade to up to half your pool allotment. And I think the Yankees have $5.16 million allotted to them this year, so they could trade for $2.5 million. But it's really hard to do.
Rob Lynch, yes, sir. We will be there those dates, so I'll be happy to see you. And by the way, everybody, too, anybody that is going to go to those spring training games, the time that we're going to be there, look, you see us around, come say hello. Come walk up. Please just let us know who you are from the chat, because you got to understand, you guys know who I am. You're going to recognize me. You might recognize French. You might recognize any of us. A lot of times we don't know who you are. So it's kind of weird. Hey, Pete! I'm like, hey! Please let us know who you are. And, we'll be happy to take pictures with you guys. Again, we're doing a lot. Everybody's going to be in an NYU gear, so you're going to see it all over the place.
Yeah.
But again, too, guys, we're going to be vlogging. We're going to be doing a lot of questions with fans. So by all means, if you're here, we definitely want to get you guys on. No doubt about it. So feel free to come up and say hello. Let's X this one out. That one was already played. Here we go.
Hey, Francis and Dane, huge fan of the show. I'm just calling in to see what your opinions are on the comments made by Rafael Devers
Francis!
regarding Boston not doing nothing.
Francis!
I feel like they're going to end up getting Jordan Montgomery.
Francis!
And in that case, we got to respond and get Blake Snell. Please let me know what you think. Huge fan of the show, Francis. Hope you have a good, blessed night. Thank you.
France!
What is it? You're the guy that's on here all the time and no one can get your name right.
I'm like Ronnie Daintree. I get no respect anymore around here.
I guess.
Francis did a Sammy Sosa. It's me. What you guys do not know is that I am actually Francis. You guys had no idea. Right. How I do it? My little secret. All right. We'll get on to the next one there. Thank you guys so much. You guys are fun, man. You guys make things fun, I tell you. We got a super chat from DJ Steels. It'll be my first time meeting you, Pete. Yeah, it will be. I've never met DJ Steels before. It'll be my first time meeting him, yeah. Yeah, first time meeting DJ Steels. Even though there's a video of us hugging, but,
Right, I was going to bring that up with the belt and all that, but I thought I'd leave it alone.
Let's get to we got 2 more voicemails, guys. I'm going to wrap up today's show.
Hey, Pete, I just wanted to say, I think that when Jasson does never get back, this is what I would do if I was the manager. I don't think Poone's going to do this. Poone's too stubborn to do this. But I was thinking that when Jasson gets back, you obviously have Jasson, Judge, and Soto playing every day. And you platoon Verdugo and Stanton. Verdugo on righties, Stanton on lefties. Stanton's obviously the DH spot. Verdugo will be in left field. Soto will be DHing. So against righties, it would be Verdugo in left, Dominguez in center, Judge in right. And yeah, let me know what you think.
Verdugo in center, Judge in right.
Did you say Dominguez in center? I thought
Dominguez in center and Judge in right.
Yeah,
and then you would have Soto go to left, or whatever happens with the DH situation, I guess. I would say Jasson would probably be a bit of a waste at DH, especially if the arm is okay.
Yeah, he's an elite, not an elite. very, very good outfielder. And
Yeah.
I think he's made for left field in Yankee Stadium. I think
I
that
agree.
is a perfect position for him long term.
And I would say this, just speaking of when it comes to Dominguez, folks, it's definitely a storyline. You know, it's definitely something you're gonna hear us talking about, especially when Dominguez starts getting reps in AAA, and you know you start seeing him penciled in the outfield. Then you're gonna really start saying to yourself, all right, the now the clock is ticking, right? Like Dane said,
Yeah.
it'll probably go past that. What is it, May 15th point?
Right.
When we get the extra year of control,
Yes.
which by all means, the Yankees should fully take advantage of, because there's an injury involved, not just to do it. They should fully take advantage of that. Why not? It's a smart thing to do. It's not like he's missing a large, gigantic gap of a year. They should take advantage of that. And he does need rehabilitation time. That is only fair. And, you know, it's going to be a topic of conversation. I think one that we'll be talking about from now until he's here, and
Yes.
and see what happens. But interesting stuff. We got two more, I believe. Did I just play? I think I just played this one. Let me double check and see. If not, we'll leave it.
Hey, Pete, Kyle Malay here. And hey, Dane. Just wanted
Hey,
to
Kyle.
say. Yeah, hold on. Hey, I think we're gonna have a great year as a Yankees team. We have way too many good players not to get into the postseason.
The voice change?
I
Sounded
think
like
we still
it.
get Snell somehow, some way in
Brazilian.
the next week or two. Because he can't go too long, or else he's gonna be behind on starting the season. But anyways, I think we also signed Soto to a massive deal after this season. All right, well, I hope you have a good night, and go Yankees.
I gotta try.
Kyle Malay here.
Hold on. Let me hear
Pete,
again. real
Kyle
quick.
Malay here. And hey, Dane. Just wanted to say. Yeah, hold on. Hey, I think.
Bro, that is some freaky stuff, man. He like told his other personality to hold. He was like this, Dane, man, things are going great. Things are going great. Things are going really good. Take a second. Wait a second.
Things are going really good, Dane. I just want to tell you something.
What was that about? That was really strange. He was like, not now, no shit. Oh God, Jesus, not now.
Oh man.
Oh my God. All right, well, let's keep it going, man.
Pete, what's up, man? My name's Ajay. I've been listening for a minute. I'm in the YouTube comments all the time. You're the fucking man. I love listening to you. But a couple things.
What's up, man?
If Anthony Rizzo can bounce back, and honestly, I wouldn't even call it a bounce back, because anytime that he's been healthy, he's produced for us. So if he can be regular Anthony Rizzo, honestly, if he can be 3/4 of regular Anthony Rizzo, the length in this lineup, I mean, we could have Verdugo 7, Wells 8, Volpe 9. Put whatever the fuck you want before that. The bottom of that lineup is going to do damage. So if Anthony Rizzo can be that 5-6 hitter that we need to lengthen the lineup to get to the bottom, it's going to be perfect. 2, I think Peraza is going to be used to rotate guys' days off in the infield. Whenever Gleyber needs one, whenever Volpe needs one, whenever LeMahieu needs one, which will probably be often with LeMahieu, I think they're going to have Peraza play third base most of the time that LeMahieu's out, and then just rotate him throughout the infield other than that. Anyway, Aaron Judge is a gift from God. Love you, Pete. Peace.
Love you too, brother. Thank you for always being a part of the community, man. We appreciate that. Anthony Rizzo is a big part of this club, man. I think he's kind of fallen under the radar a little bit because I don't think people know what to expect exactly. And he could definitely be a big part of the club. We got a couple of super chats, guys, and we got one more voicemail. It's our good friend DJ Stelio to close us out. Matt says, my guy Pete and Dane, NYU to the moon, #Snell soon. We absolutely love that. And I told Jira today, by the way, funny thing. I said, I really hope that she's a big fan of Anthony Rizzo, by the way. And I said, man, I really hope this year I can sing that song quite a bit. You know, the Rizzo song, because it's a fun one. He's an exciting player. He's a leader. And yeah, a good Anthony Rizzo makes the Yankees a lot better. There's no denying that. They need that mid-order bat and that lefty in the lineup.
If he can be the guy that he was in the first half before he got hurt, he looked like an all-star. And if he's that again, and you have that protection for Aaron Judge fourth, that's a big deal. And that lineup gets a lot more tough to deal with.
No question about it. Kyle Malay then says, Pete, I was telling my daughter to hold on because she wanted to say something at the end of the voicemail. Oh man, I'm Kyle, you know I'm
We're just
with
teasing.
You, man. I'm teasing around with you, brother. We NYU is much more than just the Yankees, bro. We try to provide some fun entertainment also. Let's wrap it up here with our good friend DJ Stelio.
Yeah. What up, Cincinnati? What up, Big Brain Dane? How you doing? It is the one and only friendly neighborhood DJ Stelio calling in again. What's up, guys? How you doing?
How you doing?
I don't know if it's just me or did anybody else get moist? Seeing Juan Soto is BP session today, bro. I feel like the Yankees, if they make moves in the trade deadline,
Steels, is there something we don't know about you?
Like during this trade deadline, in the middle of the year, they could make a run for it, bro. Who's gonna stop them in the AL? Orioles, the Rangers, and then in the NL, it's always the Dodgers and Braves. Yeah, I could see the Yankees make a run for it, man. Honestly, but let's see. Anyways, I got a joke for you guys, but this one is a dark one, so listener discretion is advised. Why did Hitler kill himself? He saw his gas bill. Gotta go, guys. Peace.
I got to go back to the original comment. Steels, what is it we don't know about you?
So first he starts with Juan Soto making him moist.
Right.
And then he ends it with a Hitler comment. That is the strangest
voicemail.
voicemail. I did not expect to end the show on that. What the hell was that about?
I'm lost.
God almighty. Let me tell you something, Steels. You need a different book.
Yeah.
You need a different book, my guy. I think at this point, when you got to go to those jokes, you might be wrapping up on the jokes, my guy. The jokes
Did
might
you see what Guy said?
What did my guy say? What did my guy say? Let me look up my guy. 3 Ks would do it. You already said the joke. Which one? Was it before that, after that?
The Hitler.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh,
Darius just wrote in the Discord, hold on. Soto gets you moist. How are you not in the Discord server yet? If you're meant to be, if
guys
you're
gotta
a member,
get in there.
Go join the Discord server now, my guys. Go up in there, go join it. This dude said, DJ, Soto makes you moist with a question mark. Okay, well, we didn't expect to wrap the show up that way, but guys, before we go, I want to obviously plug one more thing really quickly. You guys have stood with us this whole time. Stay with us here again a little longer. Oh, by the way, too, members of NYYU, there's a different code monthly. All members of NYYU get 10% off merchandise. That's the other thing also. So,
oh, sick.
Yes, all members of NYYU get 10% off merchandise. I put the code in the Discord already. I'll put it in the members section very, very soon because I know some of you are not in the Discord. I wish you would join the Discord. It'd be nice. But anyway, really quickly, I want to talk about this, guys. Again, April 20th is coming up. We have 23 tickets available. The entire team is going to be there, guys. And man, Macho was in Discord the other day, Dane, talking about what is that group picture going to look like. And last year, it was an awesome one, man. It was so fun. It was cool.
It was.
You could see the growth. But wow, this year, the growth is going to be even bigger. It's going to be even better. I'm so excited about it. A lot of your fellow friends in the chat are gonna be there. Dane's gonna be first time me and Dane get to meet. I'm so excited.
Yes.
We just talked about it before we went live. How excited we
did.
are. In about 2 months? Now 2 months. Yeah, it's February 20th, April 20th, right around the corner. Can't wait to see Dane. Can't wait to see a lot of you that I've never met before, and the guys I've already met. I can't wait to see you guys yet again. But get your tickets, man. I just want to explain this too. This is not. I hate saying it because I feel this way. It doesn't feel like a baseball game. It's the environment that we're there to watch that brings us together, so to say. But it is so much more than that. It is a great feel for everybody. We have a great time together. It's like a family gathering. We get to learn more about each other. We take these pictures together. We even got some fun things additionally that we're doing at the event. That's just going to be so awesome. And I just want to thank you all who have already bought their tickets, who are going to be there. You guys make this channel grow. You guys make this channel what it is and the movement that it is becoming, and that it already is, of course. But the growth that we're seeing every year, the growth that we're seeing every day, you guys make it happen. So for you all showing up, man, thank you so much. Really appreciate you. And if you're thinking about buying that ticket, if you're on the fence, I'm telling you guys, make the commitment. You're gonna absolutely love it. I'll book that. You are gonna absolutely love it. Trust me. Dane, I know you're gonna be there. Is there anything that you're specifically looking forward to?
Well, besides meeting you, I'm looking forward to meeting everybody in this chat. I want
to hug him right now, and I can't. I want to.
Well,
hug him right now, and I can't, man.
I've had the pleasure of being on some other shows recently. And one thing about this place, there's nothing like this chat. There is nothing like this family anywhere else on YouTube.
Thank you, man.
This chat is this family that you have created is the greatest thing I've ever been a part of. And I cannot wait to meet the rest of you guys on 420.
No doubt, man. It's going to be absolutely awesome. And look, hey, man, I'm going to end it with this. By the way, we had a question about where do you buy the tickets? Online. We have the tickets online. It's through FIVO. It's through Major League Baseball. They handle it all for us. It is all online and ready to go. And Matthew, I'm going to always salute you, brother, because I'll never forget this. This guy's flying 10,000 miles to show up.
Yep.
Okay, so
from Australia.
10,000 miles. DJ Steels just recovered himself from his bad joke. Dane isn't flying to New York. He's taking one big step to the Bronx. I love that. I love that. That is no question about it. The way to wrap this show up. But guys, again, everybody, thank you guys so much. It's always fun to be on here with Dane. And like I said, Dane is also going to be on too when, we have Game Season Live this year and all this other stuff. So thank you guys so much. Truly appreciate you all. And of course, you already know if there is news that breaks, NYYU will be live. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks,
Dane.
guys.
All right. Talk to you guys later.
Top 10 radar, yeah, we on your radar. Never miss, dog, and that's on occasion. Yeah, we on your radar. Yeah.
Hey, look, top floor lifestyle, chef and boy, I'm cooking up. Way too high, ain't coming down. You see me if you looking up. I don't really talk too much, I show I'm running numbers up. Lucky that I'm strolling up, I'm going off, they know what's up. Wrist too silly, yeah. Numbers crack the billy, yeah. Don't need no dilly, I'm too fresh, I feel like really, yeah. Feel the devil's up, the sign, I need a million. I'm about to take off, and I know that I'm on they radar.
Top 10 radar.